Hey viewers, 242 here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the shows that I'm excited to watch for summer 2023 anime. I know some of them have already started, but it is going to be just the first or second week that it has started, so I'm going to be going ahead and talking about all the anime and telling you if I am interested in watching them or not, and my opinions on them just from looking at pictures and seeing the synopsis, and if I've seen maybe previous seasons before. I do want to say that I only have Crunchyroll as an anime watching platform, and so I do not have Hulu, High Dive, Netflix. These are maybe some other programs that people might have to watch some of these anime, but right now all I have is Crunchyroll, so I'm just going to be talking about the Crunchyroll anime list. I potentially want to get High Dive. I also want to think about getting Netflix, as the One Piece live action show is coming up and I am interested in watching that, but I am still thinking about it. I'm not sure about how the live action show of One Piece is going to be, but in addition to that, there are a bunch of shows that I have not seen, and they are exclusively on some of these other platforms. So I would like to get some of these other platforms, but for now I really like Crunchyroll. Most of the anime I like watching in subtitles, so that's exactly what Crunchyroll is, and they have a pretty good lineup for my needs. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the anime that I am going to be excited to watch about. So here is the Crunchyroll website summer 2023 lineup, and let's just go ahead and go down the list of what they are bringing for the summer 2023 lineup. Here we see some new season picks. These are just suggestions that people might want to watch, so we're going to go ahead and skip over them as they're going to show up a little bit later. But here are, if you just want to see some of the suggestions, you can just check out this top section here of new season picks and take a look at those. So we'll go ahead and get right into the new simulcasts. We'll start here with Am I Actually the Strongest? From Studio Staple Entertainment. Shut-in, reincarnated as a baby, is given 1,000 times the amount of magical energy, not that anyone would know. So this looks like basically like an isekai that that they're just basically your overpowered isekai. I like them for the most part, so I'll probably watch this Am I Actually the Strongest? Then we have Altair Riza, Ever Darkness and the Secret Hideout, the animation. Based on the video game, Riza escapes her village life in search of new friends and adventures. I have not played the video game, so I don't know anything about it. I do want to say I heard about this title before. I'm not sure if I'm going to watch it. The art looks decent, but usually potentially some shows based on video games are not so great. They're kind of hit or miss. This is by Studio Leiden Films, so just starting to really focus in on knowing some of the studios, so not really sure what other things that this studio has put out. So I might watch it. It might go on my maybe list. Then the next one here we have Ayaka from Studio Blanc. On a secluded set of islands, one orphan learns of the magic and monsters that haunt its residents. So it looks like a kind of a horror style, maybe. The art looks good. I am not really into horror, so this is probably going to go on my maybe list as well. Then we have Bang Dream, It's My Go by Studio Sans again. Bang Dream has been going on for quite a while. I actually have not been able to watch most of Bang Dream because it's not on Crunchyroll. So I have watched, they do have some movies, so I did watch one of the movies because I do like musical anime, and not sure if I got the whole context of the show, so I might watch it, but I do usually like to start anime from the beginning, so we'll see there. Then we have Bungo Stray Dogs Season 5 by Studio Bones. The armed detective agency defends itself as the leader of Tenjin Goshui closes in. Really love Bungo Stray Dogs. It's an awesome show. Last season kind of was a little bit strange for sure, but I'm super excited to see more Bungo Stray Dogs. They kind of left it on a little bit of a cliffhanger of things happening, so I am really excited about Bungo Stray Dogs. If you have not seen it, I kind of like a superpower show, and I really like it. So I would definitely recommend it. Then we have Card Fight Vanguard Will Plus Dress Season 3. New card battles commence in the deluxe tournament. I want to say I tried watching Card Fight and I did not like it, so I stopped watching it. So probably going to pass on this show. Then we have Classroom of Heroes by Studio Actis. At a school for heroes in training, one boy with a legendary secret joins the student ranks. That looks interesting. The art kind of looks like maybe a Soul Eater style. I'm not really sure. This kind of main character, I guess, I'm not sure if that's the main character. This person with black and white hair in the front, those are usually the main characters, and then the secondary character here with the girl in red hair. But yeah, I might try it. We'll see. Then we have Strange Fake Whispers of Dawn by Studio A1 Pictures. A new Holy Grail war begins in the city of Snowfield, with new twists placed on the battlefield. So I like Fate Stay Night, and then I like Fate Zero as well, but some of the other Fates kind of fell off for me. So I'm definitely excited to see where this goes, but I'm not sure. I know there's a big video game franchise that I'm following, so they came out with a bunch of characters, so I'm not really sure. Then there was some spin-off with eating food and Saber, which is kind of interesting, but yeah, we'll see where this goes. I'm definitely going to watch it and see how I am, if I'm going to like it or not. Then we have Horimiya, The Missing Pieces by Cloverworks. Relive iconic moments between the characters of Horimiya not yet adapted to anime. I have not seen Horimiya, but I've heard some good things about it, so maybe I will start watching it, and I will probably try and start watching it from the beginning if possible. So if I do watch this season, it's because I caught up. So I'm not sure how many episodes there were, but yeah, judging from this artwork, it kind of looks like a slice of life love story, I guess. And so I like slice of life, but we'll see. Maybe I will see if I like that show. Then we have Jiu Jitsu Kaisen Season 2. No studio is listed. Gojo's past comes to curse him as Jiu Jitsu Kaisen returns for its new season. Jiu Jitsu Kaisen was pretty good. The anime was super good. I like the idea of the story, so definitely going to watch Jiu Jitsu Kaisen and see where that goes. I don't read the manga, or I have not gotten to the manga. I just started really recently reading manga because I was tired of seeing some spoilers for things, and so, but I have not read the manga. I've heard there's some crazy things that happen in this show that this season might potentially cover. So super excited about what happens in Jujutsu Kaisen. Next show we have is Liar Liar by Studio Geek Toys. Students battle to determine their rankings, with one student having to keep up the ultimate lie. I feel like for some reason there's always somebody playing chess, and that's some kind of indication of, is the show about chess, or is it about positioning yourself and others to be in the best position possible for your own gains? Judging from the name Liar Liar and the guy's holding a smartphone, it's really kind of interesting. It seems like it's not really about chess, but that would be kind of cool if there was a chess anime. Liar Liar seems like there's some kind of deceit going on. Maybe I'll watch it. This front image though definitely doesn't do it for me. Then we got next show, Link Click Season 2 by Studio Lan. The photography-based problem solvers are back and learn even more about the game. I want to say I tried watching Link Click and I didn't like it, but I might be confusing that with a different show. So I would probably watch the first season first, and so we'll see if I watch that one or if I've seen that one already. I don't remember. Next show we have is Malevolent Spirits Mangatari Core 2 by Studio Bandai Namco Pictures. The Tsukumogami encounter mysterious new enemy who threatens life in Kyoto. I've seen some of the Mangatari series. It's definitely been a while. I want to say I don't really remember any of it, so I'm assuming this is a continuation. Well, Core 2, so that's part 2 of Mangatari, but there's a bunch of Mangataris. There's like Bakemonogatari, you know, I don't remember which ones there are, so I would probably have to watch the first ones first. So we'll see. I don't want to say I tried it and I wasn't into it, but I don't remember. Next show we have is Masamune Kun's Revenge R by Studio Silverlink. Masamune and Adagaki return for more romantic antics from the time on a school trip to France. Definitely looks like a slice of life. R, Revenge, seems like I'm wondering how old these characters are. Most characters are in high school, so if this was a college setting, that would be kind of interesting. Also, yeah, it seems, I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll watch it. I'll probably see what it's about. Next show we have is Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Season 2 by Studio Bind. Ridis heads north with new friends and powers in search of adventure and those he once knew. Mushoku Tensei is kind of a cult classic, even though it just recently aired, and I really liked it. Definitely a little bit strange fantasy, and but I really like the story, and I'm super excited to watch more Mushoku Tensei. The next show we have is My Tiny Senpai by Studio Project Number 9. Don't look down on your senpai regardless of her height. Looks like an office slice of life. I do like the office settings. I wish there were more of those past high school. I feel like a lot of anime shows, their settings could be better set in a like a college environment rather than a high school environment. But I do get why they do set it in the high school environment, as a lot of people during that time may not be exposed to certain things, and so they can have a lot more to learn, and they may have certain personalities that they haven't yet figured out or learned how to deal with. So as you get older, I feel like some of these things just start to potentially be not that big of a deal, or you've learned to deal with some situations versus being put into a new situation. But yeah, I wish there was more like kind of college setting anime. So I might watch it. That does look interesting. I like slice of life. Next show we have is My Unique Skills Make Me OP Even at Level 1 by Studio Maho Film. A salaryman transported to a mysterious dungeon learns that even with level 1 skills he has amazing drop rates. Looks like another overpowered isekai. Again, some of them are good, some of them are not, and so I'll probably watch it. We'll see how that one turns out. Next one we got is Reborn as a Vending Machine. I Now Wandered the Dungeon by Studio Gokumi Axis. This reincarnated human turned vending machine is ready to serve you on a whole new adventure, and maybe a can of soda too. Honestly, this looks really good. Another weird isekai. I'm wondering, he's obviously the vending machine, and then he meets somebody, so does he move as the vending machine? And what can he dispense? There's a lot of things that he could potentially dispense being a vending machine. So it could definitely lead to some interesting situations. And I'm assuming he's going to maybe dispense some sort of chips or candy that's going to give you some superpowers or something like that. And he's going to meet somebody who he's going to travel with, but how he travels I'm not really sure. Very interesting. I'm super excited, actually really excited about that one. Next show we have is Reign of the Seven Spellblades by Studio JC Staff. At a magic academy, students will uncover secrets of the mysterious theory of Spellblades. So yeah, it looks like another kind of generic fantasy. Kind of gives me the Akame ga Kill vibes from this image here of some characters here, kind of in this dark setting. But Akame ga Kill was them rebelling against the Empire, whereas this is just students learning, but just gives me that vibe. Then we've got Rent a Girlfriend Season 3 by Studio TMS Entertainment. Kazuya begins producing a movie with Chizuru, and when things start to become close, a new girlfriend enters the mix. I can't stand Rent a Girlfriend. This show sucks. I don't know why people like it. I'm not watching that show. Next one we have is Rurouni Kenshin by Studio Linden Films. There's no synopsis here for Rurouni Kenshin. Rurouni Kenshin is definitely a cult classic of manga and anime that came out quite a while ago. So be interesting to see what it is that they're doing. Are they just redoing the animation here? I watched all of Rurouni Kenshin from before, and I really did like it. And then I learned about the author of Rurouni Kenshin, and the author did some not so great things. And so even though the series is really good, I'm probably not going to watch it because I don't want to support the author of Rurouni Kenshin. So that's my deal. I really like the show, but unfortunately it is what it is. So yeah, it'll probably be good. I just can't support that show. Then we have Saint Celia and Pastor Lawrence by Studio Doga Kobo. A saint and pastor make a quiet life together, but why on God's green earth doesn't the pastor pick up on the saint's feelings? So obviously a slice of life romance. Could be good. I might watch it. Next show we have is Shadowverse Flame 7 Shadows Arc by Studio Zexus. The 7 Shadows arc begins in the latest season of Shadowverse. Don't believe I've seen any of Shadowverse. It doesn't look... The art looks like Yu-Gi-Oh! I'd like the Yu-Gi-Oh! But I don't need to see another Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Yu-Gi-Oh! They don't look like they have cards, but then they got this like character here. It's kind of like a grand blue fantasy person. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably pass on that. Next show we have is Sugar Apple Fairy Tale by Studio JC Staff. After winning Silver Sugar Master, Anne faces Charlie's sudden departure. Anne's next journey begins as she is determined to have Charlie back by her side. I actually just watched the first season of Sugar Apple Fairy Tale last season, even though they came out a couple seasons ago, and it was decent. I enjoyed the story. It definitely could have been better, but I did enjoy the story, and there were some weird moments, but I'm definitely gonna watch it. I'll definitely watch the Sugar Apple Fairy Tale Core 2 or Part 2 or I don't know, Season 2. I'm not really sure what it is, but yeah, I'll watch it. Next show we have is Sweet Reincarnation by Studio Synergy SP. A reincarnated pastry chef aims to bring the world of sweets to a brand new one. The art looks definitely kiddie-ish, but I'm super excited to have a new food show. Food Wars is basically done, I believe, and Food Wars had its own thing going on with Food Wars. I'm not getting the Food Wars vibe off of this initial art here, and I like food animes, so yeah, I think almost every food anime that I've watched I really enjoyed. So yeah, super excited about that. Next show we have is Tenpuru by Studio Gekko. One monk devoted to begone of earthly desires will have his practice cut out for him in a lively house. Taking a look at the initial image here, it kind of looks like quintessential quintuplets vibe, and it was decent. I enjoyed that. I definitely would watch it. So if it's kind of like quintessential quintuplets, I'll probably watch it. I mean, this girl is basically Miku, and then then we've got the little kid's sister, and then the happy sister, and then the Nino, or not Nino, that one's, I don't know, that one's probably Nino, and then that one's the other the other short blonde-haired girl that I can't stand. But yeah, I'll probably watch it. Next show we have Theater of Darkness, Yamishibai 11. I don't think I've seen any of these, or I might have seen one of them. I don't like horror, so I'm not going to watch it. Next show we have is The Devil is a Part-Timer, Season 2 by Studio 3HC. Lucifer and company face new challenges from new alliances, and now there's a baby. Your favorite otherworldly crew returns in this continuation. I really enjoyed Devil is a Part-Timer Season 1. The second core of Season 1, or that last section of Devil is a Part-Timer, came a little flat for me. And I was wondering if I just didn't like it or not, so I went back and tried to rewatch it. And I feel like they're setting something up, so it's more of a setup episode, and I'm not sure if they did the greatest job, but I feel like depending on where they're going, that's what it had to be. And so hopefully it sets up for this season, which is better. But I really liked the first season, and then there's that last season that was like eh. And then so I'm hoping this season will be good. Definitely will watch it. Now we've got The Duke of Death and His Maid Season 2 by Studio JC Staff. I want to say this is the third show that JC Staff has done. The story of a boy and girl who want so badly to touch one another but can't is about to begin again. Kind of a strange, like X-Men Rogue type vibe. I'm not really sure. Maybe this is like your elite versus not elite, or I don't know. This image here is giving off some weird, like there's this octopus girl here, and maybe they're animals, like Fruits Basket or something. I'm not sure. We've got the cockatiel. So yeah, I'm not sure what kind of animals there are. I don't know. Very strange. Not sure if I'll watch that one. Oh, actually it's Season 2, so yeah, I didn't see Season 1. I need to see Season 1 first. Next show we have is The Gene of AI by Studio Madhouse. One doctor sets to find treatments for a new population of humanoid and robotic artificial life. Honestly, I don't like sci-fi per se. I like Star Wars, which has nothing to do with anime, but I like Star Wars. And but the super sci-fi stuff, not sure if I'm really into it, but this looks really good. Yeah, I definitely want to watch this one. There was another Doctor show, I don't remember the name of it, a couple seasons ago. I really liked that show. And yeah, I think I'm going to watch that one. Then we've got The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses by Studio Gohans. Komura's new school year begins a brand new crush, but the girl he likes has a tendency to forget her titular glasses. And yeah, I probably going to pass on that one. Then we've got The Great Cleric by Cloudheart's Yokohama Animation Lab. A salaryman sent to another world uses their skills to hone the art of healing magic and live a peaceful life one way or another. This looks really good, honestly. This looks like I don't remember that show. It came out I want to say last year. And that guy, another isekai where the guy was raised by the skull and the cleric and the warrior out in the boonies, out in the middle like Nowheresville, and they lived there for a really long time. And then they train him, and then he becomes a super mage. This kind of gives me that vibe there. So that was a really good show. I don't remember what the name of it was, but yeah, this looks really good. I'm super excited about that one. Then we've got The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today by Studio Go Hands. For one cat owner, her pet seems to keep the house in order more than she could ever anticipate. The art looks really good on this for some reason. But yeah, the synopsis, I'm not sure if that matches with this picture here that I'm seeing. We have this cat house worker, and then this this female that goes to work, and I'm not really sure. I'll probably give it a try. Don't have too high hopes for it. Next we've got Undead Murder Farce by Studio Lapid Track. Supernatural detectives travel around Europe to solve mysteries involving monsters and the macabre. Yeah, not really up my alley, but I'll probably give it a try. The synopsis seems okay, but yeah. Then we've got Yohane the Parhelion Sunshine in the Mirror by Studio Sunrise. The girls of Love Live Sunshine are reimagined to live in a world of magic and mystery. I really like Love Live School Idol project, and I never really got into any of the other Love Lives, so probably gonna pass on that. Then we've got Zoom 100 Bucket List of the Dead by Studio Bug Films. Even after the world turned into a zombie apocalypse, this former salaryman finds the ultimate freedom. Yeah, the art looks kind of crazy. Yeah, I kind of want to just watch it just because of this crazy art. It has a really weird art style. Kind of gives me the vibe of, oh my god, I'm forgetting all these shows now. Anime about how to make anime, and I'm not talking about the one that came out like 10 years ago. It's one that came out like last season, or not last season, but last year, the year before. It had crazy intro, really good. But yeah, I'll probably watch it. Continuing, we have Ayakashi Triangle by Studio Connect, a supernatural rom-com with exorcist ninjas begin in this series from the creator of To Love You. I want to say I tried watching this, but I don't remember. Yeah, maybe I might watch it. Then we've got Case Closed by TMS Entertainment. Ace teen detective Shinji Kudo solves cases after becoming trapped in the body of a 10-year-old. This has been on my to-watch list for a really long time, but because they have so many episodes, it's a little bit daunting. But I believe I probably will at some time get around to watching it. Next we have Eden Zero Season 2 by Studio JC Staff. The Grand Space Adventures blast off as Eden Zero Season 2 continues on Crunchyroll. This was created by the creators of Fairy Tail, Hiro Mashima. And Fairy Tail, I really like Fairy Tail. And I watched a few episodes of this, and I just couldn't get into it because basically the creator to me seemed like he just redrew his characters in Fairy Tail a little bit differently, and then they have different voices and different abilities and different thought processes, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Maybe it's good if you've never seen Fairy Tail, but coming from watching Fairy Tail and having Fairy Tail be a super high anime show for me, I can't stand it. Then we've got Mix Mise Story Season 2 Studio OLM. A new season of Mitsuri Adachi baseball anime series continues at bat. I usually like sports animes, but for some reason I always skip the baseball ones. So this one just aired last season, I want to say. So maybe I'll give it a try since I do like sports animes, but I have not seen season 1. Then we've got One Piece by Studio Toei Animation. Luffy and the Straw Hats continue their fight against Kaido and Big Mom on Onigashima. I know that the creator of One Piece, Ichiro Oda, is I want to say getting eye surgery right now, so the manga is on pause, and I want to say that the anime is going to be on pause as well. But very soon, there's an episode coming up that people are really excited for. And I do have to say, since, let's say, episode 1000, or even high 900s, animation has been top notch. So good. And it just keeps getting better and better. And the story is One Piece. One Piece is really good. I'm just super excited about One Piece. Can't wait. One Piece by far is my favorite show. And this is one of the shows that actually made me start reading the manga, because I kept seeing spoilers for it. And I was just tired of seeing the spoilers. So I'm caught up to the manga on One Piece, and super excited for where One Piece is headed. Then we've got the next show, Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts by Studio JC Staff. The King of Beasts takes on a young girl as his queen in the world full of demons. I haven't even heard of the first season, or since this is a continuation. Looks interesting. Maybe I'll watch it, depending on how many episodes it is. Then we're coming down to the end. Soaring Sky Precure by Studio Toei Anime. The 20th anniversary Pretty Cure series continues to soar the skies. I don't like it. I'm not watching it. Then we have The Misfits of Demon King Academy 2 by Studio Silverlink. Anos Voldegod is back for more lessons in the Demon King Academy. I do want to say that I'm pretty sure I watched some of the first season and I stopped watching. So not really excited about this. So there are some good hits here. We've got One Piece, Mixed Baseball, really some of the bigger ones. Zoom 100, the art style looks pretty crazy and interesting. The Great Cleric looks really good. Then we've got the Gene of AI, which actually looks pretty good. The Devil is a Part-Timer, which could be hit or miss. We'll see. Then we've got actually Sweet Reincarnation. Actually, I'm kind of excited about. Sugar Apple Fairy Tale is going to be okay. This Rurouni Kenshin I'm sure is going to be great, but I'm just not going to watch it. Vending Machine could be good, depending on. Mushoku Tensei, super excited about that. And Jiu Jitsu Kaisen, can't wait for that one. And Fate Strange Fake could be decent as well. We'll see. And Bungo Stray Dogs, super excited about Bungo Stray Dogs. So that's what I am interested in for the summer. That's what I'm interested in for the summer anime shows, and that went way longer than I expected. So tell me what you are excited about in the comments below. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.